Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do kind of like a full face first impressions because I've done a lot of shopping lately and I have a lot of pieces to try. Now, these aren't all going to be brand new releases. Some of them are fairly new releases, some of them aren't, but they're all new to me. I finally picked up the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, so I wanted to do a little quick eyeshadow look with that. I have a couple other pieces. I did get the new NARS Climax mascara, so I'm very excited about that one. And then the other thing I got is a whole brush set. So this is from Furless Cosmetics. It's their collection collaboration that they did with Jordi from It's Likely Makeup here on YouTube. This is her little card. Let's see if you can. So that's her right there. If you don't watch her, I highly recommend her. She is so like very talented, but very creative, and she's just very entertaining to watch. So I will make sure I link her channel because I love her. But yeah, I didn't pick these brushes up originally because I really didn't need a full set of brushes and I really didn't want to spend the money they were charging for it. But they did a big 30% off coupon recently, so I figured, you know what, treat myself, I'm gonna get them. So they do come in a really gorgeous rose gold brush belt, and this is what they look like. I have washed them, but I haven't used them yet, so we're gonna use them today. So let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll just kind of show you the products as we go through it because I don't want this to be too crazy long. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off with the face, I have two products from ColourPop. I bought their new All-Star Primer and I finally picked up their No Filter Foundation, so I'm going to give them both a try. So I'll just kind of zip through the application of that, and if I have any thoughts, I'll let you know. So the primer is supposed to be a matte and blur primer, which is right up my alley. It has a really nice scent to it, and it's definitely got a good tackiness. Next up is the No Filter Foundation. I hope I got the right shade. And I'm going to use the Pro 4F brush from the Furless collection. Okay, I like it so far. Okay, so that's the foundation done. So far, I do like it. I feel like it's sitting maybe a little bit heavy on my skin, but I kind of always feel that way about foundation. I'm honestly more of a like BB cream, tinted moisturizer kind of gal on a daily basis, but on camera I feel like it's looking nice. Hopefully this will look a little bit better once I powder it because right now I'm feeling a little shiny. Next item I got was the Makeup Revolution concealer that everybody has been raving about, the Conceal and Define. Okay, so for concealer I'm going to use this Pro 1M brush, which is what they recommend for blending out concealer under the eyes. So I'm going to give that a try. I do like the tiny little brush. I think that'll help me really get in there. It kind of looks like it blends right into my foundation. It was really hard to tell what color. I do actually like it though. Okay, I actually feel like that did a really nice job. I don't feel like my under eyes feel or look very dry. I do think I could use the next shade lighter maybe just to give more of a brightness, but as of right now, it kind of looks like it matches my foundation, so it's not, at least it's not darker. So that is a good thing. And I love this brush for blending out the concealer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation off camera because I don't have anything new to use there. So I'm just gonna do my setting powder and my bronzer and contour, and then I'll be back for blush and highlight. I am using this lovely giant fluffy brush. This is the Pro 3F. I'm in love with this for setting powder. This is just so soft and it really just kind of like evenly distributes the product. Really like it. All right, next up we have blush. So this is the Paradise Enchanted blush from Loreal. I got the shade Just Curious. I really like that. So it's just a beautiful kind of peachy flush. Oh, there it is. This one does have a nice little peachy scent to it. I like it. Glad I picked that one up. Let's go ahead and get some highlight on because I just like to have it on. So we're gonna use the Makeup Revolution Soph Does Nails collab. I think I'm gonna stick with more of like the, maybe a mixture of this pink and white, stick with kind of like more of the icy tones. I'm gonna use this giant fan brush. This is the Pro 5M. Not normally the brush I would use for highlight. You guys know I like more of like a little detailed one, but I'm gonna give it a try. So my only complaint with using a fan brush like this, I feel like no matter what I do, it's gonna kind of come down. Like on this cheek, you can see it kind of dipped down accidentally. So I don't know, maybe I'll try using this for contour next time. That might be the better option for me. But I do like the highlight. It's a very, very pretty color, so I'm happy with that purchase. Oh, let's do brows. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom you in and we can do the brows, eyes, all that fun stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the brows first because I feel a little weird. So this product that I purchased is from Loreal. It's their Brow Stylist Boost and Set. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of fill them in first with this MAC pencil just because I have pretty much no hairs. And then I'll show you what I like to do with this type of product and I'll just kind of chat while I'm putting this on. So if you've been watching my videos since the beginning, I was using this tiny little brow gel basically from Hard Candy that I had a very small brush and it was perfect for my tiny little non-existent eyebrows. And I actually was able to use it to make faux hair strokes and they stayed in place like all day long and I loved it. Then it got discontinued. And every other brow product I've found since then has been super big, bulky brush. So when I saw this in the store, I had to pick it up. So fingers crossed that it can be my replacement for the old Hard Candy one. And I like to just deposit some color in the front and then brush it up and it gives me a little bit of a hair-like texture. Okay, so I do think that overall that product is nice. It doesn't give me the look that I like for camera. I just feel like it's a little too blocky right now. But I do think it would be nice for everyday use where I just kind of do something really quick and run out the door because I wouldn't mind just combing that through, you know, even just using it to make little strokes on the actual skin because there are places where I don't have any hair at all and then just using the pencil on the end. So it's a good product. I mean, I definitely think it is similar to my Hard Candy one that I used to use. It's just that I don't love it as much anymore. All right, so let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the Thirsty palette from Jeffree Star. I have not used it at all yet. I haven't even swatched them. Trying to decide if I wanna go pinky or blue. Honestly, I really kinda wanna go with a pinky look, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Probably with some sparkle. Starting out with the shade Parched on my Pro 7e brush. I'm just gonna kind of put this all over the lid, even though I did add some light powder. Then into Taste Buds, I'm gonna start working this into the crease with that same brush. I'm gonna use the Pro 2e into the shade Beige, and I'm gonna put that right into the crease socket. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna dip back into Taste Buds and kind of blend that out onto the brow bone. With the Pro 2e, I'm gonna go into Kumquat just a little bit and really focus that in the socket to deepen it up. All right, so I'm gonna use this Pro 4M and my new Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'm going to cut the crease. And just add a little more elongation since I didn't originally intend for that. All right, so I'm gonna put down some wax adhesive so the glitter has something to stick to since this is like a looser formula. I'm gonna use this Geek Chic Cosmetics wax adhesive primer stick because I can really get up to the cut crease. And this brush is dry. I'm gonna go into Filthy Rich and start packing on the pigment. Okay, so that color seems to just work perfectly when you give it something to grip onto. So note to self, put some kind of glitter glue or adhesive primer down. I think I will add another pop of color and use Submerge on the lower lash line. Whew, that is intense. And then I'm gonna take, so that was the Pro 6M brush. Then I'm gonna take this Pro 3M brush into Taste Buds and just lightly buff underneath. I think I'm gonna keep using this brush for now. I'm gonna dip into a little bit of Divine, I think, right into the inner corner. Beautiful. Okay, let me catch the other eye up. All right, you gotta love when you're trying to make your eyes even and your eyes themselves aren't even, so it's a bit tricky. So this side is my good side apparently today. All right, we're gonna finish off with liner. I'm hoping that will kind of make the two sides look even. This is the Makeup Revolution Renaissance Flick liquid liner. I have heard nothing but good things about this, and I'm hoping it works out really nicely because the last liquid liner I bought, it didn't work for me, so I've been needing a new liquid liner. So far, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I feel like it is just kind of like the liner is just creeping up into any little crease and divot in my eye, which is not good. Okay, so that's the liner done. I definitely am gonna have to give it another try on top of a non-glittery shadow, because as of right now, I don't feel like it's super dark. I feel like it almost sheared itself out. And I did feel like the size of the pen made it a little tricky to use on my wing. So we'll see how I feel about it. I really do not like the fact that the second I put it on and got close to my inner corner, like I guess the tiniest little bit of my eye watering caused it all to just bleed, and that's not good. I thought that this was like a waterproof, budge proof, but maybe it's not. All right, so I'm going to just add some pencil into my waterline and curl my lashes, and then I'll come back and do the mascara. All right, so I didn't really think through this next part. The fact that I'm showing you guys a mascara, normally I would want to just leave the mascara to speak for itself and not put falsies on, but I kind of feel like this look requires falsies, so I'm going to try out this new NARS Climax mascara, and I will still put falsies on, but I'll give you guys a close-up of what it looks like after I put them on and before I put the falsies on. I really like this wand. That's like the reason that I bought it, is because I like these thicker wands. They work really well for me, so. Okay, so I do like this mascara. It is a pretty mascara. I do think I will be using it on a daily basis. I will give you guys a little close-up before I put falsies on so you can see what the mascara looks like. All right, so I went ahead and zoomed you back out so that we can finish off the look with lips. I did buy 2 new lippies, both are lip glosses, so I figured I'll just try them both on. One of them is a lip gloss from the new Loreal and Havana collection. This is a collab with Camila Cabello. The shade I got is Serendipity, so this is a really pretty kind of pinky nude shade. And then I got one of the new Dose of Colors and ilovesarahii lip glosses in the shade Barely There. So I'm gonna try both, and we'll see which one wins. I think I'm gonna prefer the lighter one, so I'll do this one first because I think it's just gonna be a little too matchy-matchy. So we'll just try it on and see. Okay, so first off, it has a really delicious like buttercream scent to it. I'm a little disappointed in how sheer it is. I kind of figured there'd be a little bit more color to it, but it's like barely anything comes off. And if you layer too much, it's a very thick kind of gloopy gloss. So I feel like when my lips touch together, you kind of see a little gloss pull apart, which I think is kind of gross. So I think I would probably use this just for a light wash. I wouldn't try to layer it up like I did, trying to get a bit more color out of it, but it smells really nice. It doesn't feel sticky, so that's a good positive thing. Let me take this off and try on the Dose of Colors gloss. All right, so next up is going to be the Dose of Colors gloss with ilovesarahii. This is Barely There. Okay, I actually think I really like that. I was kind of worried it was gonna be a little too pale, but I feel like it actually goes really nicely, and maybe it's because it's glossy that it's not like it's too pale for my skin tone, so I like it. All right, so that's it for this little first impressions try on. I honestly think I liked everything that I used. I'm very impressed with the concealer. I love this lip gloss, and I love this mascara. Probably the thing I liked the least was the foundation. I do really like the way that it's looking on camera. Just for me personally, when I look at it up close in a mirror, I don't like to see kind of that heaviness. I don't want to say necessarily cakey, but I just don't like to see foundation on my skin. I usually go for more of a BB cream or tinted moisturizer and powder, and that's really just my everyday preference. But I do think I will continue using this foundation for going out, like on an evening out, if I want to do like more of a glammed up makeup, because I do feel like you need to balance out, you know, really glam eyes with, you know, foundation, full foundation, not just a tinted moisturizer. And I like it on camera, so I probably will use it for videos because, you know, It gives a nice little flawless look as far as I can tell from the viewfinder. But yeah, everything else I really, really liked. And then like with this gloss right here, like I said, I think I will continue to use it, just maybe one swipe, not try to layer it up so it gets too thick, because it's a nice scent. It's a very, very subtle color. I do wish it would have been a bit more peachy because they have a lot of glosses, and I picked this one because I like the color, but you really don't see the color. So that's all I've got, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.